Don't feel like exercising today? Or maybe it's cleaning your house, it could be a work project, it could be studying for an exam. Any activity you would rather not be doing, I get it, we've all been there. We have a bunch of unpleasant choices that we might have to make every day. It's just how life unfolds. But that's just it, guys. These are choices. They're not just tasks or have-tos that you might have on a list somewhere, but choices that we're making every day. Now, I wanted to share a resource with you today to move you from some resistance that you might be feeling into committing to these activities, to getting them done, and it's from this book here. This is The Now Habit by Dr. Neil Fiore. Dr. Fiore is a psychologist and a lecturer, but he's also authored numerous books on productivity. This just happens to be one. But real quick before we dive into that, if you're brand new to me, my name is Berta Lippert, and I am a Mayo Clinic trained and board certified health and wellness specialist, and where I specialize is behavior change and helping people institute the changes that they'd like to make in their life. Okay, let's dive into the research from Dr. Fiore. So it's really just a thought and kind of a strategy or concept, if you will. What he shares is this, that in our everyday activities, we have negative self-talk that can lead to images of passivity, the procrastination, powerlessness. They often will show up in have-to statements. You'll have to work late. I have to buy groceries, or I have to go to the party. Here's the deal. You guys, you don't have to do any of those things. You can certainly choose not to do them and then just live with the consequences of not having done that. That's absolutely a choice that you can make. You also, of course, have the option to choose that you are going to do it. Maybe embrace it wholeheartedly and even enjoy the activity that you're avoiding. It's absolutely possible as well. So what Dr. Fiore suggests in that situation, where you want to try to kind of shift yourself from the negative resistance and more into that positive, powerful commitment side, is to be able to use different type of statements. You know, when you're saying I have to, instead he says use statements like I will and I am. They're much more encouraging, they're much more motivating. You know, you're going to basically say, yeah, you know, I make the choice, I'm going to work a couple extra hours tonight, I'm going to stay late here at work, or I'm going to swing by the grocery store at home instead of the drive-thru, or you know what, yeah, I'd love to go, I'll go to that party. So you're making these choices. Where this can be particularly helpful is with motivation. If you find yourself procrastinating and there's activities that you really should be doing but you're not, look at your thinking and specifically look for any of those have-to statements that are surfacing. Because if you do and you recognize that, use it kind of an anchor or a trigger to know that you now have a choice, to recognize and bring that back to these are choices that we're making. And where I tend to use this a lot with my clients is when someone is trying to create change in their life. Usually what they can do is they'll focus on things that are hard about that. They'll focus on all these things they have to give up or all these things they have to do. And often what I do is help them kind of restructure that and reframe that and look at all the positive things that will come about as a result. So for example, let's say that you have a goal to eat better. A lot of the time people will tend to focus on, and the language that they use is, oh, I can't go out to parties anymore, or out to dinner with my friends, or have the cake at the birthday party, or I have to eat broccoli all day. They tend to focus on all the things they have to give up, which isn't true, by the way. Instead, you can shift this and wholeheartedly embrace this. There's a lot of positive things. So focus on all the wonderful things that you have to gain by eating better. You'll have more energy, you might lose weight, you might be able to focus better, you sleep better, a ton of positive things that will come about from that. And it can be fun too. You can try out new restaurants. You don't have to stop eating out. Maybe there's a restaurant that you find that has healthier food options, or there's a new recipe that you're excited to try, or maybe even a whole new food that you're introduced to, and it's fun. So what we focus on and the language that we use is really powerful because it impacts how we feel, the choices that we make, the actions that we'll take, and then of course the results that we'll get. So it's a pretty easy tool, and again, what Dr. Fiore is mentioning is kind of shifting and moving from the resistance side, which is negative, to the commitment side. Because here's the deal, guys. We spend so much energy resisting or even just staying in that ambivalent stage. And when you're doing that, you're using all that energy for something that's not really going to help you out. So use that energy towards wholeheartedly embracing the choice that you're making. Now, if you're interested in more on the commitment piece, make sure you watch my last video where there's another author and psychologist that I love that I'm sharing resources that she have on commitment devices as well. But this is a really quick tool. Again, it's from this book here, from Dr. Neil Fiore. And again, I'm going to create a video. I'm going to share a lot more with you on the book if you're interested in productivity. But if you do like content like this, I hope that you subscribe to my channel and also consider joining my VIP list, which is free. It's just a resource that I use once a month where I'll send you resources just like this type of video to help you live a happy and healthy lifestyle full of purpose and meaning. And you can sign up for that at bertavip.com. So thanks again for letting me share this with you, and I'll see you next time.